What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐞 Knowledge. Today, we'll be talking about affirmations and, just some secrets on how to harness the true power of affirmations and incorporate astrology into that as well. All right? So, let's get into it. Now, I think a natural part of the spiritual journey is to, at some point, want to change your thinking, because to some extent spirituality is about learning about different parts of yourself, acknowledging the not so nice parts or positive qualities, and then changing them. And in my own personal journey, I've really learned about the power of affirmations. And I would see it online, I would see it in books, but for a long time I had an issue incorporating it into a daily practice. To some extent, it was just like, I just say this thing and things are going to change. I didn't really buy into it. But then, through meditation and just certain realizations, I learned that affirmations work, and this goes in conjunction with your subconscious mind. All right. So what affirmations actually do is that they help you reprogram your subconscious mind. And if you know anything about the subconscious mind, it's a habit mind, and it's naturally submissive. So it accepts the commands that you give it, but it has to be done in a particular type of way. And to be honest with you, I really had this realization from reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which I strongly recommend to everybody out there. It's a great book, and there's so many things that you can learn. But anywho, I realized that to change your subconscious mind or programming, you not only give it commands, but you have to give it commands with feeling. The subconscious mind, which in astrological terms correlates to your moon sign, as well as houses 4, 8, and 12, it subscribes to emotion and feeling. So an affirmation is basically a statement of intent. Okay, a statement of intent that you want to, program. And if anybody who's, checked out my musical project I released in 2019, I was going through a phase where, like I said, I saw the changes of me using affirmations and reinforcing that I am whatever I choose to believe. Okay, so that's really the key thing. So just to reiterate, an affirmation is a statement of intent. It's a statement you can craft in order to impress upon your subconscious mind a particular thought, belief, or thing that you want to manifest. So, for example, if you are not as confident as you'd like to be, you would make an affirmation to reinforce the fact that you are confident. And by doing that, eventually over time, you become that thing that you have repeatedly said. Words should lead to actions. All right? It's kind of like that saying, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. But it's kind of like that. You say something to empower yourself, but then that empowerment needs to lead to action. So, obviously a great affirmation would be that, I am going to manifest into my life, money to make me secure or whatever, right? The key thing is that why emotion matters is because when you are emotionally involved in something, you're more likely to believe it. Okay? You're more likely to commit to that thing. Okay? And like I said, that is what's really going to get your subconscious mind to respond to that command. So you want to do it with feeling, and you want to do it habitually every day, okay? And then, I would definitely suggest at minimum doing your affirmation twice a day, depending on what type of affirmation it is. So the next point that I'm going to make here is that, to reinforce a negative behavior like lack of confidence or nervousness, the moment in which you recognize yourself reverting to that negative behavior, you affirm within yourself the positive reinforcement or the positive affirmation that you've come up with. All right? So if you find yourself being nervous or lacking confidence multiple times in the day, then you just continuously, say that. But if it's more like of an intent that you want to manifest, I would say like at minimum, do it twice a day. But do it when you're in a state of great feeling, when you can emotionally connect with that. So now I'm going to bring into, the equation, the astrological side of this and how you can use, astrology to, benefit from this. And we're going to look at it in terms of element, okay? So, because each element really has a large imprint on our overall expression towards things, all right? So I really want to start with water because, like I said, that's naturally, the habitat in which the subconscious mind dwells, okay? So water signs naturally are going to have a easier go at this. It is actually a gift to be emotionally in tune with yourself. Now, when you say emotion, that doesn't always have to be like, extremely sad, extremely happy. An emotion can be confidence. An emotion can be arrogance. You know what I mean? So if you are a watery type of person, this comes naturally to you, So you want to, and I'll speak for myself, which I'm not a very watery person, but what I do before channeling the emotion towards my affirmations is I take time to pull on a memory or pull on something that invokes the emotion within myself, okay? So I think for, if you're most watery type people, they cry from watching movies, okay? Or they may cry from listening to a particular type of song. So do something that stimulates the emotion. Get it going, right? And then take that emotion and put it into the statement. It's not an easy thing to do. It takes time and practice. But once you get a handle of it, and you say the intent within yourself, your body will respond to you in a very particular way that lets you know, A, whether you actually believe what you're saying, or if it's working, okay? If the thought is registering or the affirmation is registering. Okay, so water signs, like I said, do affirm based off any type of time you get where your emotions are riled up. This can be immense joy, sadness, sentimental feelings. Anytime, use that and then lock in that feeling and use it for your affirmations. Fire signs. This is, one that I've seen through, personal experience and also observation. Fire is action oriented. Fire is about physicality and things of that nature. It's like, when you think fire, think of my blood is boiling, right? So whenever I'm in the gym and stuff, I notice that some people get really, really into their workout. It's a certain layer of intensity, which to some extent that invokes emotion, a certain type of emotion, whether, like I said, whether it's confidence, whether it's, focus, whether it's adrenaline, okay? So if you're a fire-oriented person, I would, do your affirmations during exercise, after exercise, or anything that is really gotten that blood flowing and emotion running within you. And then I've seen more so like with fire-oriented people, it's easier to channel confidence. That confidence within the emotion within the affirmation is more related to confidence. So, some type of physicality, or the next one for fire is through motivational videos, okay, or motivational speeches. And this kind of tailors towards air as well, but you just want to pay attention to yourself and see what has, how do stimuli in the environment affect you, and what emotions does it arise within you. So like I said, for fire, I would go like motivational, videos, speeches, or, physical activities such as exercise. All right. Then we move on to air. Now, I am a Gemini, very mercurial as well. So a large portion of how I do my affirmations is through writing. Yeah, I say them out loud, but writing really reinforces it to myself. Where it's like almost like memorizing something. So I prefer to memorize the affirmation, and once I have it internalized, it allows me to project it through different types of emotions. Okay? So air people, I would definitely, channel that through your writing. Write it out. Like I said, how you say it every day, possibly write it out every day. Okay? Like constant reminders to yourself, stimulating that mind, which leads to, more belief within it. And then, like I said, for fire, responding to words. If you're moved by, music, if you're moved by poetry, if you're moved by, motivational speakers, use that to tap into your emotion, allow that to inspire you. All right. So a combination of that, as well as, but more specifically, writing. And then earth, for earth-oriented people, this one's really key. So obviously, like earth people are really about the material realm, and a lot of things, they desire are out of security and comfort, and, also related to like, just achieving certain things. So let's just say you wanted to affirm that you're going to get the house of your dreams, right? Now, mind you, I just want to say this. Everything I've said for each element can be used regardless of what you have. But it's in your chart. It's more so about what appeals to your own emotional nature. But for Earth, I would say this. The visualization aspect is big for you. In the sense of, when I say visual, I don't think I used the right word, but more so about actually being able to see what it is that you're affirming. So if you wanted to affirm that, you're going to get the house of your dreams, I would take a trip to that place. I would affirm within the place in which, you want that thing to manifest that particular thing. If if it's about, like I said, confidence and having more, awareness about yourself, confidence within yourself and image and things like that, I would literally get dressed up and then do the affirmation, because it's about getting your mind to believe what you're actually saying and invoke. So if you are affirming to be more confident, you need to put yourself in a mode, in a situation that makes you feel more confident, or makes you feel closer to that thing that you want, which will stimulate the emotion towards actually being able to believe in that thing. All right? So, like I said, y'all, this is a key wisdom that I've gained along the journey. Didn't practice it for a while, but since I have been practicing it, I notice the differences. Okay? So just to reiterate quickly, it isn't going to happen in a day. It isn't going to happen in a month. But over time, you want it to become a a habit, something that you just do unconsciously. And once you do, and this can be used not just to change thought forms or habits, but also to help yourself manifest things. All right. So this is my episode for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to chime in. Let me know if you have any other requests for topics related to like this or within astrology. I'm like a big encyclopedia, so there's a lot of things that I can give advice on. So just let me know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. Until next time, peace.